So what's going on, guys? My name is MrDalekJD, and today we're going to be talking about some new things that will maybe come to WW2 Zombies in the very near future. Now, you've seen the title, and you're probably getting quite excited, and yes, it does seem like the case that at some point down the line in the future, perhaps very soon, we will be able to get new weapons to use inside of WW2 Zombies. Now, over the last 24 hours, there was a user on Reddit who shared a list of new weapons that they found inside of the Call of Duty World War II game files. These are all currently in the game files, which means they're still under testing and may not make it into the game at all, but they found a ridiculous amount of weapons that are going to be coming to the game at some point, around about 16 or so weapons, which is crazy. Now, it's inevitable that, of course, they were going to add more weapons into the game, of course, just like how we've had with Call of Duty for years. The game is going to be constantly updated every so often with a new group of different weapons in the game, which will all be available via supply drops, and those are going to be added into the game as purchasable microtransactions via COD points tomorrow. So with all of these weapons, it's pretty much sure that at some point in the next week, when supply drops do come in tomorrow, there's a good chance that some of these weapons may make it into the game as well. Now, this was an anonymous user on Reddit, but they did include images from in-game of the weapons, as well as the 3 or 4 different cosmetic based variants that each weapon has. So there's a lot of different variants to get for these 16 different guns, and we know it's not fake because there's tons of images from the in-game showing various different angles of the weapon as well as the different variants. But the exciting thing here is that there is a good chance that these will be put into Zombies as well. Now, there is a YouTuber called MrJaRni. He is known for creating videos on unreleased content in Call of Duty games, and has released a video which, of course, I can't show you within this video itself, but he's released a video both on YouTube and a link to a streamable video, which I'll link in the description, which shows some of these new weapons found in the game in Zombies, which is really cool. Guns such as the GUA or the Gewehr 43, the Sten, which is very similar to the Type 100, called the Breda 30, as well as a gun called the Volk and the Beretta. These are only just a few of the weapons which he showed off within the video, and again, I can't show you these in the video because that will get me in a lot of trouble, but I have linked it down below in the description so you guys can see for yourself. But these guns are in the game, they're working, they currently don't have any reload sounds by the sounds of things, but they are all in the game and they are working. And this is really exciting because this means that, like Infinite Warfare, where when new guns were added into multiplayer, we also saw those inside of Zombies. Now, Infinity Ward actually done a great job putting these guns in Zombies because you didn't have to have the gun itself in multiplayer in any way, shape or form. Simply have the latest update, play online, and the gun will be inside of the mystery box that you'll be able to get at random. Hopefully this is going to be the exact same way that they do things, as that should be the only way, as it would just make no sense to not have it in that way. Now, there's been no confirmation from Sledgehammer Games or Activision if these weapons are going to be available inside of Zombies, but the proof is in the pudding. These weapons all work within Zombies themselves, so it would make zero sense for them to not be added in. And this is great because it means that if they do this, they're also listening and learning from Infinity Ward, where Black Ops 3 suffered from a little bit of an annoying thing where every new map introduced some new weapons that were exclusive to that map, such as the Marshall 16 pistols on Zetsubo. A lot of people still play that map because that pistol is so damn fun to use dual wield, and we can't get that in any other maps unless you play on PC and you use some sort of weapon mod. But quickly diving into all the new weapons which are in the game, which we don't currently have and is more than likely going to be available very soon in supply drops, are the Gewehr or the GUA 43, the Type 5, the Volkstrom GUA, Beretta 38, Sten, Breda 30, M1919, MG81, Arasaka, Winchester 94 lever action, Enfield No. 2, Walther P38, Reichs revolver, Ice Pick, Combat Knife, and Trench Knife. Out of all of those, I'm actually pretty excited for the Arasaka. It's a Japanese sniper rifle which was last seen in Call of Duty World at War and was a really good sniper to use, and if there's anything from World at War in this game, you know it's going to be damn good. And from the weapon selection we have already with a multiplayer, there's already a good selection of guns in there, and I'm excited to try my hands out with some brand new weapons. Now, in that list was also 1 or 2 new pistols, which means that if if these do get added into Zombies as easily as we think they are, then maybe they'll be available in weapon kits as well, just like IW, so you can choose to start the game with a brand new starting pistol, which we currently don't have in the game. But like I mentioned, for the multiplayer side of things, it's not clear how these will be added exactly into World War II. They could make it similar to Modern Warfare Remastered, where you have to complete a collection to earn a weapon, similar to Infinite Warfare, where if you have the Season Pass, you get the base variant given to you for free, and if you don't have the Season Pass, you complete a challenge in order to get a weapon. Or it could be like Black Ops 3, where all the weapons are locked behind supply drops. Not stated what their plans are as of now, but I'm sure we'll know very soon. Like I mentioned earlier, this is quite a big list of weapons, and all of the weapons that have been mentioned are all subject to change, and they may not even make it into the game, as none of these details have been confirmed yet, but they do exist within the game right now. Being honest about the weapons that we have within World War II Zombies, there is not many that are great selections. Like, the default is you just go for an LMG out the box, and that will serve you well for the rest of the game. There are some highlight weapons like the SVT-40, the M1 Garand. Them sort of weapons that you don't expect to be good are actually great pack-a-punched, but some of these guns which they're adding in look like really great weapons to use, and I'm excited to see what their pack-a-punched version is going to be. I really hope they do implement them into Zombies, because the proof's in the pudding. They're already there, workable in Zombies. It's just a case of them flicking the switch and for us to be able to use them. How exactly, we don't quite know yet. But like I mentioned, tomorrow, COD points are coming to World War II, which means you'll be able to purchase zombie supply drops, which will be great because I'm Prestige 1, and currently there's a glitch where any supply drops you earn, you don't actually have. So I'm pretty much screwed on supply drops, and I guess until it's fixed, the only way that people that have Prestige can actually get supply drops is to buy them. Probably not intentional, but very weird nonetheless. But either way, I'm going to have a opening stream tomorrow on my channel where I'm going to show you guys what you get in these supply drops, if they're worth your money or not, because in all honesty, I'm running really low on pretty much any consumable that's even worth using inside of World War II Zombies, and if you guys want to get self-revives, then this is probably going to be the best way for you to go about it. But we'll be checking that out, and also checking out to see if any of the guns mentioned are in Zombies yet, and whenever they do get put into the game and they are actually within Zombies, we'll do a video showcasing all of those weapons and their upgrades and if they're worth getting and using or not. But if you enjoyed the video and you're excited about the prospect of new weapons coming into World War II Zombies, and if this is the case, then pretty much year round we're going to be getting new guns added into the game, which is going to make the longevity and the replayability of Zombies a lot better actually, because there's going to be new fresh weapons to use and new tactics in order to, you know, have weaponry that will keep you going throughout much higher waves. If you're excited by that, drop the video a like rating. I'd be really interested in letting me know down below in the comment section what are your opinions on this. I'd love to get your thoughts, and I'll be reading all the comments and trying to reply as many as possible, so drop them down below. Shameless plug as well, while I've still got you guys, I'm selling an amazing World War II Zombies tombstone poster. This is based on the crazy sort of blueprint designs that Dr. Straub has around the entire of the Final Reich, on the experiments that he's done on different zombies, and you've got all of the boss zombies around there with my logo. It looks incredible, and it's just a reminder that we only have these on sale for the next week, so don't miss out on this, guys. I have a link down below, but make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on all the content coming to the game, possibly tomorrow. Supply drop opening coming tomorrow, definitely, and until then, I'll catch you guys next time. Take care.